Well, hi, my fourth period foundation students. Welcome to, what day is it? Wednesday. We're going to jump right into it. As you know, when you come to your visual arts foundation um, homepage, you will see the Zoom link right here. You can click on that Zoom link. It'll take you to what I'm in right now. I would love to see you all in here every day. I will be doing a live Zoom every day. I will also be posting the live Zoom, the recorded Zoom in the announcement section daily. So you can check that out. Speaking of announcements, we know that every day you have an announcement. So go to your announcements and you will see that it says, here's your discussion question. And for you to click on it, remember that's my way to make sure that you are actively being engaged in the class daily. Sorry. So it says, here's your discussion question. Click here. So you're going to click there. It's going to take you to this question that says, what two subjects are you passionate about? You're going to hit reply. You're going to add that down there. And then it also has a little bit more information today. I don't know why I cannot ever click on the right thing. Obviously, it says, here's your discussion question, but it also is telling you this is the same place where I will post the recorded version of this live Zoom I'm doing right now. Every day I post it here in the announcements. So you see what we did today, what I said, what I talked about, what everything will be in the recorded version. Right now, since everybody is home virtually, my office hours are during this class. So after I stop recording this live Zoom and post it into your class, I will be back in the live Zoom all day until 3 o'clock. If you have any questions for me, you can always just click on and unmute yourself and say, Miss Sutton, I'm here, I have a question. So remember that that's always going on. We're going to jump right into your assignments. Everybody should be finishing up. I've been getting some in. We all have most. These are the assignments that you have due. You have this. What do you know? Early pre-assessment, which is right here. You have that. I have been getting some fabulous work turned in. I'm very proud of you. You have that assignment. You have this one right here. It's very simple. It goes along with the line PowerPoint that I gave you last week. Um, and all you're doing is writing your name in an outline form, a sketch form, and an implied dash form. And then I'm going to tell you what we're doing today. But don't forget that every day you have a sketchbook assignment. Every day you have a sketchbook assignment. And I've told you, I've been telling you, that's why exactly, hi. That's exactly why I want you to make sure that you are doing your daily sketch assignment. And I'm going to grade these on Friday. So yesterday was your first day of doing your daily sketch assignment. Yesterday, you drew this image of MC Escher's hands and wrote his name and the title of this work right here. And then you wrote this information with it. Now, you might be doing these a little bit, like here's your sketchbook or here's your white blank paper. You might do that one here. And then today's you'll do here. Or I've had people take up the whole entire page, totally however you want to do these sketchbook assignments. Today you're going to be doing, so remember every day you have two slides. You have the slide that has the artwork on it, and then you have the slide that has the information on it. Today you're going to be doing Edgar Degas, and so you're going to be drawing this to the best of your ability. If you have to draw stick people, that's fine. Draw stick people. I'm not expecting like a masterpiece of this, but I feel certain that you can look at this and somewhat draw the image that you see here, and then you're going to write this information here. He was a French artist. He was he really was known for his artwork that dealt with dance. He is one of the founders of Impressionism. So anytime you see something that's highlighted as hyperlinked, and it will take you to Wikipedia, and it will give you some more information about Impressionism, maybe it'll help you say it because I'm struggling. Impressionism. This was a very popular movement with very quick strokes in painting. Claude Monet was really famous for that. We'll study him a little bit later on. He always painted indoors. He preferred to work in his studio. So today for your sketch assignment. So let's just review. Every day you go to your announcements, it'll have a discussion question. Really, it's just you're answering something. So I know that you're participating. I know that you're seeing what you have to do. So you do that every day. Every day you have a sketch assignment. You do 2 slides a day. On Friday, you're going to upload them. This Friday, it's going to say week 1 sketchbook upload, and you're going to upload, maybe they're all on one page, or maybe you do them separately. So, you're going to upload one picture with them all on it, or multiple pictures, because that's your sketchbook grade. And then you also have your project grades. Your project grades are, what do you know when you were drawing the pencil sharpener and, that little pre-assessment test? It was the line drawing, which my particular person that just is live Zooming with us, I'm not supposed to say your name, but I will tell you, you did a fabulous job on yours. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. So you have that line project, which is when you're writing your name 3 different ways: in a outline, in a sketchy form, and then and then also in an implied line. And an implied line is like dashes. And we're going to talk a little bit about more of that today. And then underneath this Edward Degas information, you will see a vocabulary word. Write that down because that's what we're working on with right now. Defines space, contours, outlines, and defines mass and volume. So that is exactly what we're working on. And I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to go back and kind of review a little bit more with our modules with these PowerPoints and things that I have added here. Last week I talked to you, I did a presentation on the left and the right brain, and I also did a presentation right here online. I'm just going to review for a second because that's what we're working with, is line. And so last week I kind of went into detail about the different types of lines. I feel certain everybody can identify a vertical line or horizontal or a curved line. What we want to start talking about and what we're going to be doing this week is focusing on a contour line. And a contour line is the outline of everything. So it's not only is it the outline of that person, it's also an outline of everything that makes that person up. It's not just like an outline you would see in a NCI, crime show. I'm going to get out of this because I want to go to today's assignment. And you don't see everything that I have on mine. Okay, so here's today's assignment. No, just kidding. That was yesterday's assignment. Let me get back out of here. Here is today's assignment. All right, so I'm going to show you this presentation at home. If this is not loading, I need somebody to email me. I might not have had a proper link to it. So we're going to jump right into drawing because we're in art. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of taking little art history notes. That's what you've been doing in your sketchbook. But ultimately, my goal is for you to be able to draw anything, whether it's something that you're looking at, or it's a picture, or it's something from your imagination. So we're going to do a little intro into drawing tips and techniques and little things that might make you feel uncomfortable, but if you trust the process, it will make you a better artist. So what we're doing is we're trying to train our eyes to see. We want to draw what we see rather than what we know. Last week, if you go back and look at all the recorded Zooms, you will see that I talked about your right brain and your left brain. And sometimes what our brain thinks we're seeing isn't actually what we're looking at. Like if I was drawing an apple, and I had that apple sitting in front of me, I have to look at that apple the whole time while I'm drawing to make sure that it looks like that apple on paper. If I don't, my brain is so powerful, it'll start drawing what it thinks the apple looks like a symbol. So we have to start slowing down and training our eye to know how to look and draw. So, like I said last week, we do some things that make you feel uncomfortable. But if you trust the process, and this is what you're doing today, this is the project that you're doing today. If you trust the process, you will become a fabulous drawer. One thing that we like to do is something that's called upside down drawing. So we're going to take an image and we're going to flip it upside down. So that crosses our brain and stops our brain from saying, I can't draw this. This is that, it stops our verbal side of our brain, which is the left side of the brain. It stops that. So our right side of the brain, which is the creative, the artistic, the visual, the intuitive, it wakes that one up. Your academic brain won't recognize what it is if you're drawing, if you turn it upside down. It helps you focus just on lines and shapes. All right. So I have two here for you to choose from. Okay. This image right here or this image right here. Okay. They are upside down on purpose. What I want you to do today is to have this up on your laptop. I want you to get your sketchbook, okay? And I want you to get a pencil. And I want you to not think I'm drawing an upside down man. I want you to look. I want you to start wherever you want to on your paper. I might turn my paper just like this. And I'm going to look up there and I'm going to start with just one line. See that line? I'm going to draw that line. You're going to try to draw the scale. You're not going to be able to see this. I grabbed a green color pencil. Can you see that? I think you can see it. Yes. So yeah. Thank you. I'm drawing that line and then I'm going to come here and so all you're doing is looking at these lines. You draw that line. You come here and beside it, there are there's some lines that kind of come down like this. You're going to try to draw them exactly where they are, where you see them. So I just did those little dash lines that are coming down. And now what I'm going to do is now I have that as a reference point. So now I'm going to come here to this one. I'm going to draw that line. And you're just going to try to draw the line, stop it where it's stopping, move on to another section. If I told you, if I said draw it this way, everybody would be complaining. I can't draw people. No. But when we draw it, when we draw it this way, our left side of our brain, your academic side, the side of your brain that you had talking to you, since you've been in school, stops. And all your eyes have to do is look at a line and draw it. Look at a line and draw it. And that's what you're doing today. You're just practicing drawing upside down, something that if I gave it to you like this would be challenging for you. All right. So that's what we're doing today. You can pick from this guy or this guy. Both of them are challenging. And listen to me, because I don't want you to be at home and think, okay, I got to draw this. Let me draw it really fast. It's not about you. Like if you were in this classroom, I would be giving you this piece of paper and it would be in an upside down format. Some people would probably want to trace it. I know we all know how to trace. what you're doing, what I'm doing, what I'm having you do is exercises that wake the right side of your brain up, the right side that helps you draw better. If you shut down the left side and just focus on very simple lines and trust the process, I'm going to say this entire semester, trust the process, because tomorrow I'm going to have you drawing your hands. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to show you how to look at your hand, how to position your hand, and how to draw exactly your hand. But you have to look at your hand. This is an exercise that will help you do that. It's a process. You have to trust the process. So you're going to pick one of these and you're going to draw it upside down. Okay. That's all you got to do. Sometime today, sit back with your computer, have your sketchbook, and, you know, like here, let me turn it down like this. Let's see. Okay. So here I am. And I'm just going to sit here and I know, let me turn the lights on. How about I turn the lights on? Trying to make it so you can see, hopefully. I think you can see. So maybe not. This is so awkward. Anyway, I'll hold it up in a second. Maybe I'll just continue like this. I think it was better when I was just drawing it like that. Okay, so here I am at home. I got my sketchbook or, you know, some sort of computer paper, and I am looking at my lines here. Okay, and I'm just going to move on to the next line, and I'm going to draw it. You know, if it kind of starts diagonally and then it kind of curves, I'm going to draw that. It's not a straight line all the way down. I'm going to move to the next line. I'm going to try to draw it as far as it goes. All you have to do is look at the lines. Then there's a line that comes here, and this is a much longer line. I mean, y'all, I'm doing this exactly the way it's supposed to be done. Okay, so I think you can tell the part that I've just drawn. I'm going to kind of hold it underneath it. You can see the part that I've just drawn. It is very easy. It is about the process, not necessarily how great you can draw the sky. It is about the process. If you trust the process, you will be so much more of ahead of other people that might want to rush it when we get to our hands tomorrow. So this is what you're doing today. It's called an upside down drawing. And it's inside that PowerPoint. And then you're going to upload that. If we go to assignments, where it says drawing upside down, that's where you're going to upload it. I might come back here and type some additional notes in here to tell you what slide you're drawing upside down. The slide numbers are, let me click on it again. So you're drawing either slide 7 upside down or slide 9 upside down. I'm just going to add that in to those that at the top, because you know not everybody here is online. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all we're doing today. I am going to, well, you have a lot. I mean, you have your art history you have to write down. You have this process to practice, and then your discussion question. I am going to upload, I'm going to stop this in a second and upload it to the class in the announcement section. And then I'll get back online in case anybody, you know, joins and has a question, or, you know, if you have a question, I will have the Zoom on and it'll be on, and I'll be in here obviously until 3 o'clock. So I'm going to stop recording. So I'm leaving, but you know, you can always click back in it, you know, and I'll be back in a few. I just got to add this to the class.